And welcome back to the Beyond the F1 Journal, and today we're looking at Sergio Perez and Red Bull's decision to give him a new 2-year contract. Now obviously it comes off the back of two awful weekends for the Mexican at the Monaco Grand Prix and the Canadian Grand Prix, and today I'm going to be looking at the reasons why I think it could be a huge mistake that Christian Horner and the Red Bull team have made giving the Mexican a new contract. But yeah, let's just start off with the reasons why Red Bull may have re-signed Perez. Let's face it, he's not going to be any issues to Max Verstappen. He's not going to be taking away points from Verstappen in the race to driver's title. And I think, unlike many other teams, that is what Red Bull care the most about. Leclerc and Hamilton next year almost certainly will be taking points off each other. Etc, etc. And yeah, he also comes with a great deal of sponsorship money. The Mexican sponsors come flooding in, so yeah, that's understandable. But when you focus on purely racing reasons, surely it has to be considered a mistake. Starting off with his performance, obviously going out in Q1 in the last two races is just unacceptable. I know that car's maybe not as dominant as it used to be at the beginning of the season or last season, but still, it's unacceptable to be going out in Q1. You should be qualifying comfortably well in the top 10 at an absolute minimum, and we've seen Max Verstappen, who's taken pole at pretty much every race this season, has been able to achieve that. But Perez hasn't been letting the side down, and that will have big implications in the Constructors' Championship, because even at the moment, not considering next year's lineups, you've got Leclerc and Sainz, Russell and Hamilton, Norris and Piastri. All drivers score points very regularly and contribute, I would say, a relatively equal amount to each team's total. And yeah, over time, with Red Bull not having a dominant car, and you've seen in races such as Monaco and Miami, where teams have been able to beat Red Bull, Max Verstappen isn't going to be able to win the Constructors' Championship on his own like he did last year, and that will really start to bite Red Bull, and yeah, will have huge implications. It's not just the Constructors' Championship. In the Drivers' Championship, you'll have teams who are able to use strategy options, do dummies, 2-on-1 strategies. We've seen how effective that can be in the past, and with Sergio Perez more often than not in the picture, that could have a huge implication. And yeah, it's bad enough that Perez's performance is so poor, but you've seen in recent races with that crash at Monaco, destroying his rear wing and subsequently giving himself a 3-place grid penalty in China, Red Bull fines, that's all going to come out with the budget cap, and that will have that can have a serious effects on development upgrades and other factors. So yeah, it's all well Max Verstappen and his fans thinking, yeah, but Perez's poor performance isn't really affecting him, but in a way it will do if he keeps on crashing. The development budget, and we've seen how much closer Ferrari, McLaren and maybe now Mercedes are starting to get to Red Bull, and yeah, that could be a big issue for them going forward. We've seen they already get more testing time. That could be starting to make an effect. And yeah, if they have less money than the other teams as well due to crash damages to develop the upgrades, then yeah, it really could start to bite and spell trouble for Max Verstappen and Red Bull. So yeah, they're just some of the reasons why I believe it's a big mistake for Red Bull not to sign Sergio Perez. For me, looking at the options, Sergio Perez, I know there's a bit of history with the Verstappen and Sainz family, but for me, surely a reliable number 2. I don't think he would have been challenging Verstappen too often. Verstappen still would be undisputed number 1, but he would have competition, be able to help on strategy, bring home the constructors' points. You can bank on him for that. And for me, I'm just not sure that's what Sergio Perez offers to Red Bull at the moment. So anyway, guys, that's it for this video. Thanks very much for watching. Remember to like, share and subscribe. Follow us on our socials, link in the description below for daily F1 news, meme and content. Subscribe to our other channels on screen right now, that'd be greatly appreciated. Thanks very much for watching. Peace out.